Welcome to the first Matthew Langley art vlog of 2024. Today we're going down to Chelsea with our friend Christopher Rico. We're going to start at the Lisson gallery. They have a show of Carmen Herrera's work. Mostly it's paperworks. However, in the back room there is this amazing sculpture. It's just two simple planes that kind of point off of each other on the back edge. And when you walk around it, the drama happens. It's a really great piece. Next up was Hauser and Wirth. They have a David Smith exhibit up on the 5th floor. A lot of you might know I love modernism, and in that case, I like David Smith's work quite a little bit. I grew up with it in the DC area. There's a number of his sculptures, not just in the galleries, but like in public spaces, and they're just great to me. One thing that really caught me off guard on this show was that bright yellow wall in the back. It really allows everything to pop. That white sculpture just pops off the yellow wall. Towards the end of this little video presentation, you'll see there's a brown piece. And the back wall becomes as much foreground as background when you look at that. It's kind of amazing. Really enjoyed that show. I thought it was worth every minute I was there. Lastly, we get to John Giorno's Jasmine Burn. Most of the show was the pieces he was making just before he died, the silk-screened poetry about flowers that kind of joined in. But there's also a large selection of the black and white works about God and modern living on the back wall. But then my favorite part of the show actually goes back to talk about John's earlier life. He ran for years through the 60s and 70s a answering machine attached to a phone line, which was called the Dial of Poems. He had a number of different artists, anyone from Patti Smith to John Ashbery. They would record a poem, you would call in, you would get that for the day, it would change the next day. Here we see a picture of Christopher Rico getting his poem for the day. That's going to wrap me up for this week. Hopefully I'll see you next week, and thanks for giving us a try.